Well, the news just broke, and this is a PR trick for those of you who don't know. The PR trick is this. Either late on Friday afternoon or in the middle of a major national news story, put the bad news about your company out because it won't be noticed in light of everything else that's going on. In other words, if there's a hurricane and a flood, and everybody's concentrating on that, and everybody's completely absorbed with that. It's a busy news day. That's the perfect time, if you can time bad news about your company, to put it out. So this is the PR stunt to start with. But today, Wells Fargo announced that they have found another 1.4 million unauthorized accounts. Now, to catch you guys up that aren't up on this story, about this time last year, Wells Fargo came out and admitted that a little over 2 million accounts had been opened using actual people's names by bank employees at Wells Fargo in order for the bank employees to meet their sales goals. An investigation conducted by the authorities found that the Wells Fargo employees improperly boosted the bank's sales figures to meet their goals by covertly opening the accounts and funding them by transferring money from customers' actual accounts without the owner's knowledge or permission. Kinda like freaking stealing and identity theft all at the same time. Complete fraud by Wells Fargo employees. And it was so rampant through the Wells Fargo system that 5,300 employees were fired. Many of those fired contended that bank supervisors had pressured them to open ever-increasing numbers of accounts as part of Wells Fargo retail sales drives. And, of course, they paid millions of dollars in fines, and they've had to pay millions of dollars to the customers and millions of dollars for this. And it was a big, big stink last year, about 2 million accounts. A year later, they now have finished the investigation, and they have found it was not 2 million, but almost double that. Found an additional 1.4 million accounts. I don't know where you come from, but where I come from, 1,400,000 accounts is a lot. Now, Wells Fargo is a big operation. They're huge. Tens of millions of accounts. Hundreds of millions of accounts. So really, it's a small percentage of their accounts, percentage-wise, but the truth is, this is not like one guy at a branch went rogue. This is a systemic problem through their whole organization. That's why they fire 5,300 people. Can you imagine firing 5,000 people because they stole from customers? Wow. So what is my conclusion? Well, my conclusion is this. I've been telling you for years, don't do business with the big banks. Don't do business with the Wells Fargos. Don't do business with the Bank of Americas. Why? Why would you submit yourself to this kind of crap? If you're a Wells Fargo customer still, why? Are you just too lazy to change your bank account? I mean, there's no possible way you should have been in there after that thing came out last year. But if you're there now, well, here they come. Another 1,400,000 accounts discovered. Improperly opened. Improperly? It's not improperly. They're thieves working inside the bank, engaging in fraudulent activity and identity theft. Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, y'all. This is absolutely crazy. And what's crazier is some of you still bank there. So where's Dave Ramsey Bank? Well, local credit union and local small banks, regional and small town banks, community banks. These are people where they actually know your name when you walk in. You know someone at the bank. You are not a number. And I can promise you that doesn't happen at the Bank of Americas and the Wells Fargos and so on out there. The Chase. I mean, why in the world would you continue to submit yourself to this kind of crap? It's not like all these other banks don't have. I mean, a good community bank has a fabulous online presence. Why in the world you need to do business with one of these? Whew, beyond me, man. Beyond me. I can tell you this. I'm going to stay completely away from them. Scary people. Man. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.